Hey, how you doing, everybody? This is Caveman, aka Mike. Okay, so what I have here is I have a Arrma Felony, and I decided to buy the Corvette C8, and I wound up getting it at Blazing Imports in Haines City, and the owner is named Jamie, and he has all good parts, all spare parts, all good bodies. Anything you need, you find, he can find it. Um, this is his business card. I'll be leaving his business card at the end of the video because this is part one of the video. I wind up pre-cutting the body to where you don't have to do nothing else. The whole body's pre-cut, and the paint that I'm going to be using is a spastic holographic, and my main color, I like to use the Krylon Fusion all-in-one. Very good paint, not a problem with it. It's a glossy red pepper. But for today, I'm gonna do part one, and we're gonna start out with giving a light coat, a couple light coats of the 05-809 spastic holographic color. I like to start off with the fender. Don't mind the video. I like to give it a light coat. You can go a couple times on it. It will give a good shine after you're done, and it will come out the way you want it. Okay, I give that a couple hours for it to actually dry, but before you actually do that, you always want to make sure you wash the inside end of your car. Any body, you have to wash. If you don't, you're going to have little spots and you're going to have little bubbles. So, as you can see on this one, I wind up washing the car completely with soap and water. I put on my stickers, and right now I'm ready to paint. You always want to make sure you want to get the corners more and all the edges around it to make sure you don't miss no spots. Around. It's always perfect to do something like this outside. You got more room, and you're outside, and nothing you can do can harm you. I give this a couple hours. After a couple hours, it's going to be nice and dry. Once it's dry, then you can start working on your main paint. Little by little, you start catching little spots that you missed or didn't miss. Always want to make sure you hit every point on your car. It could be a light coat, a regular coat. And as you can see, I'm not going too close into the paint because you don't want blotches and you don't want big spots of paint on it. So you always want to step away from it. And like I said, you can leave comments, any suggestions, any paints. This is one of the many YouTube videos that I'll be doing, and I'll show you where I get my parts, my bodies, and my paint. And as you can see, this is the result of it and the way it'll come out. For a couple hours, you let it dry. Once it's dried, you'll see a big difference in the color of it and how it's gonna come out. So as it dries, you can move on to the next part of your project. I always want to leave everything on here. Don't take off none of my stickers, because that'll be for tinted windows as well. So for now, we're gonna let this dry for a couple hours, and after a couple hours hit, I'll be back and I'll hit it with the second coat. If you have any questions or comments, let me know.